Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll learn the rational numbers operations. We'll start with subtraction today. We already done the addition operation in previous session. So now let's start with subtraction. Now the process is same, okay? If the denominator are same, then subtract the numerator and simplify to get the final answer, okay? Denominators are not same, then take their LCM, make them same, and then subtract the numbers as usual. See, subtraction is the process of adding the additive inverse of a number. So for example, let's say if I want to subtract 5 over 7 and minus 3 over 7. So this is nothing but I can write this as 5 over 7 plus minus 3 over 7. So this is what you are adding additive inverse of 3 upon 7. So you learned additive inverse, right? So additive inverse. Additive inverse of, let's say if I'll ask you negative 1 over 2. So what is the additive inverse? Yes, it is 1 over 2. If I'll ask you what is the additive inverse of 3. So it is negative 3 and so on. So basically subtraction is nothing but adding the additive inverse. Alright. So now let's solve some questions based on that. Here we have to subtract these few numbers. So denominators are not same. So I'll make them same by taking the LCM. So LCM of 24 and 36 would be 72. So what do we get? You have to multiply 24 by 3. So 21 upon 72 minus. You have to multiply 36 by 2 to get 72. So you have to multiply 17 also. So 34 upon, you will get 72. And now you have to subtract the numerators. So what do we get? If we subtract, the answer is negative because 34 is a negative number. So minus, and we'll get 13 here upon 72. So this is my answer. Now here LCM is 15 times 13, which is 195. So what do we see? Now which we have to subtract? We have to subtract this from this. So we have to write negative 66 upon 13 first minus, we are subtracting negative 7 upon 15. Alright. So I'll convert them with the same LCM. So what do we get? Multiply them by 15 here. So 195. 15 6 are 90 minus, again you can write this, so we'll get 91, but it is minus. Now we'll subtract them. So I'll write minus 90 minus of minus 91. Minus minus is positive, so we'll get 1 over 195. So this is my answer, right? I hope you get it. Now we have to subtract this from this. So first of all, I'll write minus 1 over 3, subtract 4, 3 over 5. Now convert mixed number into improper. So what do we get? Negative sign, okay. We have to put 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7 over 3 minus 23 over 5. LCM is 15. So what do we get? Here we have to multiply it by 5. So negative 35 minus, you have to multiply it by 3. So 69 over 15. And when we subtract them, so negative 35, negative 69. Negative 104 over 15. You can convert your answer into mixed fraction form. So negative sign will be there. Now 15, 6 are, okay, and the remainder is, you'll get 14. So this is my answer, right? Okay. Now sum of two numbers is negative 5 over 9. If one of the number is 1 by 3, find the other. So see what they are saying. We have one number 1 upon 3, and that you are adding with one more number, and you will get the answer as negative 5 over 9. Now to find this missing number, what do we have to do? Yes, we have to subtract 1 over 3 from negative 5 over 9. So we'll get this number. Okay, this number equals to negative 5 over 9, subtract 1/3 from it. And now if you take the LCM, what do we get? 9 is the LCM. So minus 5 over 9 minus 3 over 9. And when I subtract, I'll get negative 8 over 9. So basically, we have to subtract. Okay. I mean the other number is, therefore, the other number is negative 8 over 9. Alright. Perfect. Now let's learn about the multiplication of the rational numbers. So multiplication follows the same rule as the multiplication of the fraction as well as integers. Now what do we have to do? Multiply both the numerators, both denominators, and simplify them. Write the proper sign. So for example, let's say I want to multiply negative 2/3 times negative 4. So what do we have to do? See, I'll apply the integers sign first. So negative into negative. So my answer is positive. Okay. So I confirm the sign. I'll get a positive answer. Now 2 into 4 is 8 over 3. So this is a multiplication, right? Let's solve one more. So I have 5 over 10 times negative 3 over 15. I want to solve this. So see, usually we'll multiply numerators and numerators, denominator and denominator. Now, remember one thing. See, whenever this type of questions. So, see, I can cancel out numerator and denominator. Remember, numerator and denominator we can cancel. We cannot cancel a denominator with a denominator or numerator with numerator. Numerator to numerator, no cancellation. Denominator to denominator, no cancellation. Only numerator and denominator cancellation can be possible. Now see what I am trying to say. I can say 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, right? And 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are, and negative 1 I'll get. So see, this is very easy to write the answer. Okay, what I'll get? Negative 1, and 10 times 1 is 10. So my answer is negative 1 over 10. So this is very useful method. You should see, otherwise what will happen, if I do this in a normal way. So 5 over 10 times negative 3 over 15 was there. Okay. Now first of all, what do we do? Minus 15 upon 150, and then we can cancel out this by simplifying it by dividing both of them by their HCF. So we'll get minus 1 over 10 by dividing by 15. Correct? So we'll get the same answer, but here the numbers are big to simplify. Correct? Here you will get very easily the answer. And this method is helpful when the numbers are bigger. Alright. Now let's understand with some examples. Okay. Product. Product means multiplication. So we have to multiply this number. So imagine 1 over here. And now you can simplify this. So a positive number with a negative number. So I know that my final answer will be negative. So I confirm the sign first. Now 3 nines are 27 over 10. Okay. So I can keep this, or I can write my answer in mixed form. So minus 2, 7 over 10. Perfect. Alright. Now let's solve the second one. Here also I cannot cancel out anything. I'll simply multiply the numerators and the denominators. So minus, I know that negative into a positive number, I'll get a negative number. So I confirm the sign. And now what I'll get? 6 nines are 54 and 55. So this is my answer, right? Okay, now here we have to multiply these two numbers. So first thing, we have to convert them into improper form. So negative 4 2s are 8 plus 3, 11 over 4 times 5 sevens are 35 and 6. So I'll get 41 over 7. And then we have to write the answer. Negative sign is there, then 451 over 28. And I can write this into mixed form, minus sign, and then 16, 3 over 28. So I got my answer. Alright? Okay. What should be divided by 1/2 to obtain the greatest negative integer? Now, which is the greatest negative integer? See, if you think about the number line, here all negative numbers are there. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, all positive numbers are there. Here it is -1, -2. So which is the greatest negative integer? I cannot find the smallest, but greatest is -1. Remember that. So see what is the question? Let's understand. What should be divided by 1/2? So it is nothing but what should be divided by 1/2 to get the greatest negative integer. See, I have formed this statement, okay, the division statement. Now what to do? We have to multiply this number and this number to get this. Okay, so we'll get this number by -1 times what I have to do, multiply it by 1/2. So this is nothing but -1/2. So with -1/2 should be divided by 1/2 to obtain -1. You can verify your answer. See how verification, okay? In exam no need to do, but you should understand this. See, I am dividing -1/2 and then dividing 1/2 to it to get this answer. Now we are going to learn the division in the next part, but you remember the fraction, we have to apply the keep, change, flip rule. So I am going to explain this in the next slide now. So -1/2 multiplied by, take the reciprocal, so 2 over 1, and now you will get answer is -1. So this is how you can verify it. Okay, you will understand this more clearly once you understand the division. Okay, so once you learn the division, you can come back here and check this again. Now division. So you learned the fractions. I explain you the keep, change, flip rule. Okay, keep, change, flip means what? Keep the first number as it is, change the division sign to the multiplication sign, and flip the second number means you have to take the reciprocal of the second number, and then the multiplication you have to do. Now what I am trying to say, let's take one example and understand. So I want to divide -2/3 by 1/3. Okay, so we'll apply keep, change, flip rule. Keep the first number, so -2/3 as it is. Change the division sign to multiplication sign and take the reciprocal of 1/3. Reciprocal of 1/3 is 3 over 1. And now I can simply multiply these numbers. We just learned this. I can cancel out 3. So I can cancel out them and I'll get -2 over 1. So this is my answer. Okay. Let's solve some more questions and let's understand them. Now we have to divide them. Okay. So keep, change, flip rule. Don't forget for division of fractions, rational number, everywhere we can apply this rule. Okay, with very important rule. So keep the first number -1/8. Change the division sign to multiplication and flip the number means take the reciprocal. So 4 over 3. I can cancel out this 4 1 times, 4 2 times. So what do we get? -1 into 1. minus 1. 2 into 3 is 6. So this is my answer. Perfect. Alright. Let's solve the second one. Keep, change, flip. Okay. So what I'll get, minus 4 upon 5 as it is, change the sign and take the reciprocal. Negative 3, reciprocal of negative 3. Just imagine there is 1 below. So it is negative 1/3. Now first of all we'll decide the sign. So negative times negative is positive. 4 times 1, 4 upon 15. I hope everyone understood this, right? Perfect. Let's solve the next one. 3, 13 as it is. First number keep. Division sign to multiplication. Change. Flip the second number. So minus 65 over 4. Now I can cancel out this. 13 1 times, 13 5 times. Decide the sign. So positive into negative. Negative. 3 into 5. 15. 1 into 4. 4. And I can write this in the mixed form as minus 3. 4 3s are 12. So 3 is the remainder and 4. Right? Perfect. By the time I hope you understand this. I'm hoping that you are solving along with me. Okay? Now keep the first number. Divide, change the sign to multiplication and flip the number. So minus 55 over 21. Now see, I can cancel out this. 3 1 times, 3 7 times. Don't try to cancel this 7 and 7, okay? That's wrong. I told you. We cannot cancel denominator to denominator or numerator to numerator. We only cancel the numbers from numerator to denominator. Remember that very important thing. Okay? So, now the answer is negative. 1 into 55, I'll get 55. 7 into 7, so I'll get 49. And I can write the mixed answer. So minus 1, 6 over 49. Right? I hope you understand this. Perfect. Okay. From a rope of 68 meter long, pieces of equal size are cut. If the length of one piece is 1.5 meter, find the number of such pieces. So a big rope is divided into the small pieces and we have to find the number of pieces. So that's a clear division question, right? So what I can say, the number of pieces equals 68 meter divided by, I'll write the unit later, okay? 68 divided by 4/1/4. So what do we get? First of all, this is a mixed number, so we'll change into improper. So 68 divided by 4, 4 is 16 and 1, 17 over 4. Now apply keep, change, flip. Keep the first number, change the sign and flip the number, right? Now imagine 1 over here. We can cancel out 17 1 time, 17 4 times. So what do we get? 4 into 4, 16 upon 1. So I cannot, if I don't write 1, which is fine. So number of pieces are 16. So you can say 16 pieces can be made, right? Can be cut. So 16 pieces can be cut. Right? Perfect. What should be multiplied with negative 5/8 to obtain the nearest integer? Now see, first of all we have to understand what do you mean by the nearest integer of negative 5/8. Do you remember the number line what we learned so far? Let's quickly do this. See, if I'll talk about the number line, I have see negative 5 over 8. Where it is, in between which two integer it will lie? Remember? Yes. It will lie between 0 and negative 1. Right? Now, see, exactly the half is minus 1 half, correct, minus 1 half. I want the denominator 8, so I can write this as 8 here, and then I can write minus 4. So this number is minus 4 over 8. Now tell me, minus 5 over 8 will be on the left side or the right side? Yes, so it is somewhere here, okay. This number is somewhere here, minus 5 over 8. Now tell me, which is the nearest integer value? Is it 0 or negative 1? Yes, it is negative 1. Now see, now reframe the question, okay. What should be multiplied with? So what should be multiplied with minus 5 upon 8 to get the nearest integer? Now we figured out which is the nearest integer. This is minus 1 here. So minus 1 we want, okay. So see, first how we figure out which integer we want. We don't want 0, okay, we want minus 1. Don't make a mistake. Now to find this value, okay, so what I can say, this would be, I have to divide this from minus 1. So minus 1 divided by negative 5 over 8. Now we know this, how to solve. Keep change, flip, and decide the sign. So minus into minus is plus. So I am not going to write the sign now because it is a positive answer. 1 time, flip the number, 8 over 5. So what is the answer? 8 over 5. That means 8 over 5 should be multiplied with negative 5 over 8 to get negative 1, right? I hope you understood this. Alright, so solve some more questions based on the topics which we have learned today, okay, and I'll see you in your next session. Thank you for watching this.